అందరికీ నమస్కారం. ప్రస్తుతం మనము ప్రముఖ డిజైనర్ గౌరంగ్ షా ఇంటర్లేస్ 2020 ఎగ్జిబిషన్కి వచ్చేసాము. సో ఆయన ఇక్కడ ఎట్లాంటి డిజైన్స్ని ఎగ్జిబిట్ చేయబోతున్నారో వెళ్ళి తెలుసుకుందాం. Hi sir.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, thank you.
Okay. So please tell us something about Interlace 2020.
So Interlace 2020 is a project which I started working about three years back. So this is about the soul of Jamdani, the story of Jamdani, the Jamdani weave technique which I follow in about 4 states which I work in India. It starts with Rajasthan, then Maharashtra Paithan, Andhra Pradesh I have Uppada, Venkatgiri and Srikakulam, and Banaras, and then Kashmir. So these are the states where I do the Jamdani weaving technique. Plus I also work in Bangladesh, Dhaka, and this is where the original Dhaka Jamdani has started originating. So the Jamdani technique has come from Dhaka to all these states in India, and I have about 800 weavers who work in this technique. So I will take you through the collections here.
Okay.
We'll start with Rajasthan Kota. So you can see the Kota sarees here on display. These have all different textures, different color combinations, different design inspirations also. This is an inspiration from the Mughal architecture, the Mughal flooring what we call. Okay. This is woven in cotton kota with shades of natural indigo.
Okay.
And then we have the tree of lives, we have the floral jars, we have geometrics, the textures are tissues, it's in cotton or tussar or silk. So the basic traditional weaving technique has come from the long heritage of the weavers. I do the tweaking of the designs, the changing of the designs to more contemporary designs. After Rajasthan, then we come down to Banaras, Kasi, where I work mostly in organza or silk. So today I am displaying a collection of organzas, Jamdanis. You will see again a very different range of designs. You will see Kashmiri paisleys, you will see Mughal architecture, you will see birds, you will see Jaipur pottery, you will see a Paithani design. You will see very different kinds of design, different texturing also. The base will be organza, the border will be silk with muga weaving and all. So that's all about the Banaras techniques. We come to the origin of Jamdani, which is Dhaka, Bangladesh. You get to see, I work with weavers which weave in 300 count muslin khadi, which is one of the most finest of khadis, yarn which the weavers work with. It goes to 600 counts also, but I don't have any weavers who work in the 600 count khadi. So I am displaying 6 pieces here which have been woven in 300 count khadi. And you will see the designs are all from Dhaka Museum which we have picked and we have woven. These sarees takes anywhere between 1.5 years to 3 years to weave. Okay. It's a very time taking process, but the beauty of Jamdani is that every centimeter can be a different design, different texture, different color. Okay. That's the beauty of Jamdani. So now we finish Rajasthan, Banaras and the origin of Bangladesh. Now we come to a very big center, Andhra Pradesh, where we have 3 major villages which work in Jamdani. We start with Venkatgiri. This is a Venkatgiri which is in a very fine 120 count cotton which Venkatgiri is known for. Only thing is this is not a very traditional design of Venkatgiri. I had tweaked it to a very modern design. Right. That's what we need to do to sustain. We need to keep on changing the designs. We need to upgrade ourselves. So that's what I do. A very detailed design from Venkatgiri. Okay. And then we come to Uppada. This is where first I started working in 1999. That's how I got into sarees. So Uppada is a very dear village to me. That's where my career of sarees started. So here you get to see silk Uppada, silk Jamdani Uppadas. That's a pink color, there's a beige with multicolor weaving, and this is with a gold and silver weaving. Each and every saree will be different. Since I am showcasing about 35 pieces here, I don't want them to be repeated. Right. Plus, when a customer walks in and when they see, it has to be that wow factor that yes, see there are 35 variations which I am getting to see.
Right. So now what are you going to show us?
We come down to Srikakulam. This is a major center which I have developed from the scratch. I started working with these weavers in the year 2004. And at that time those weavers were weaving very simple small booty, simple Jamdani saris. They knew the weaving technique, but there was no one who could give them direction. So I started giving them very little simpler designs and then went on to give the most intricate designs. And today you get to see some of the very most and very unusual saris. Like each sari here has taken more than a year to weave. And you can see the variety. This is a tree of life design. A tree starts from the pallu and goes all over. There is no repetition anywhere. And then we come to what we call the chintz design. Chintz is actually basically it was a roller printed designs which is available in the V&A Museum in London. I have recreated those designs which are most intricate. You can see the detailing in between in each and the leaf and the flowers. You will see a burst of color, different texture. Like these all what you saw now were khadi, and this sari here, the beige one which you see, this is a combination of khadi and muga tussar, which is from Assam. So it's a very different kind of a silk yarn, very organic yarn, which I have put it with khadi. It gives a very different look to it. You will see the design variations. The florals are in each and every color possible, design variation possible. And then here you come to a design which is, you can see the animals in a very minute form, very differently, very detailed weaving this is.
Right.
Someone comes and say, I want modern contemporary bold designs, then the florals are there. Some say, I want little minute, my body frame is small, so I have the smaller designs also. So it depends on different age groups, different tastes, each one.
So do you also do customization?
No customization, because these take very long and no one wants to wait. See, we have the imagination कि ये साड़ी बन के आने वाला है, तो how it is going to look. You won't understand that. The color may be right or wrong and all. So this is one of the beautiful designs which has geometrics as well as floral buttas.
Okay.
Where the most intricate of and the most difficult jamdanis happen. You can see the variety of designs again here, the variety of textures and the burst of colors.
Right. We have seen beautiful collection of saris, but somewhere I just wanted to know that, what is this? Because this is like looking very different.
So this I was saving for the last. This is our pride, the top of India, the Kashmir. So I started working with weavers in Kashmir about 2 years back. I felt that I need to explore that region also, because that's one of the most beautiful jamdanis which happen there. And this is one of the first pieces. I have created a panel, a tree of life panel, which we can frame it and put it. My design, again floral, again contemporary. I have blended khadi and pashmina here.
Okay.
So that was the tree of life panel. This is a whole sari.
Okay. So that was the tree of panel, and this is whole sari.
Sari, yes.
Till now you have shown us, beautiful collection from different states. Almost, I think you have covered all states. Yeah. Now I'm seeing that, Ravi Varma, like, everyone knows about Ravi Varma Garu. So now what next are you going to show? I'm like eagerly waiting.
So this is a collection of saris in which I have recreated Ravi Varma's paintings. The paintings were recreated in the weaving, same again Jamdani technique. I had showcased this collection in February in Hyderabad, but that was just for 2 days. And people said that it is not enough and we need to come again and again to see this. So again I have displayed this. So this is a project which I started working in the year 2015. So we have recreated about 30 pieces of Raja Ravi Varma's paintings. Inch to inch, it's exact replica of the painting. We have displayed some of his original lithographs also with the saris, so that you can compare them also. So this is all 100% natural dye in hand-woven khadi.
How did you get this idea, to get these?
For me, every day I need a new challenge. And pushing the limits ki Jamdani mein what more can I do, what more difficult work can I give to the weavers. Suddenly then I said, let me try something very unusual. And I came across some Ravi Varma's. I know he's an inspiration for all of us. I just saw 1 or 2 paintings of his somewhere and I said, yes, why not I weave these here now. So one of my very good friend, Lavina Baldota, she stays in hospital, and she had also come up with an idea. Same time we met, she came up with the idea, why don't we put art on textiles and do a project together? And we said, why not Ravi Verma? And this is the best artist which we can replicate, recreate, and that's what we have done here.
Was it difficult?
It was very difficult. I'm telling you now. I've given you 5 years of my life to this. So we started this project 2015 February. It took almost about 10 to 12 months to plan this project.
Okay.
Then we started dyeing the yarn. We have created about 600 shades in natural dyes, 200 kgs of yarn. That took about 8 months. And then the weaving happened. So each sari has taken anywhere between 8 months to 1 year to weave.
Okay.
So about 40 women weavers have woven this.
Okay.
All women weavers. There is no male involved in this.
Okay, so this is one more good thing that all are women.
Mostly, wherever I work, there are mostly women weavers.
Okay.
Men are going to other jobs or they help them, but 90% of my weavers are women weavers
Okay,
only.
so it's like women empowerment.
Yes. Here you will get to see Sita Swayamvar. So Ram has come, he's putting the barn in the bow. Sita is there clinging to her father. So this is a story from Ramayana. We have one more story here, the Mahabharata. We have Krishna coming and meeting the elders not to go to war, stop Duryodhana. So you have Bhishma Pitama and everyone sitting. So if you can see, there are 27 people standing in this. Each one has its different expression. Each one's clothing is different. Look at the way we have woven it. It's an exact, I challenge anyone, it is an exact replica. If anyone says, no, this is wrong you have done, I know that it is an exact replica, inch to inch of the original painting.
Okay. సో అందుకే నేను చాలా దగ్గర చూస్తున్నాను అంటే మీరు ఎక్కడైతే శారీ పెట్టారో దాని పక్కన ఆ ఫోటో ఫ్రేమ్
Lithograph పెట్టిన original ki people can compare it.
సో దట్ దే
The
దే
detailing they can, you can see the expressions on the faces, you can see the folds of the garments, you can feel the jewelry from far. If you see the jewelry you can feel.
రైట్.
That's what it is. All are my babies. The number of times I see, the number of times I feel ki no, wow, what I have created, I need to keep on doing more. And I can't take out one of my favorite also in this, because each and every piece you look at them, it starts growing on you. It's as if there is life in each one of them.
Right.
I can't pinpoint ki no, this is my personal favorite or that is my personal favorite. No, it's not like that.
ఓకే.
The base color I had to decide depending on the painting. Like here you see, in the background there's lots of greens.
Right.
So that's why I had to put the green warp in the sari. So each and every painting you see is very different. The expressions, the folds of the sari, the plants, the nature, the background. So this is Hamsa Damayanti.
ఓకే.
So it's like his name has been given to each and every one. He used to paint stories also. This is the Sesh Narayan, Shankar. We have Ambika. We have Ganpati with Riddhi Siddhi. We have Har Har Bet, which is again more meeting of Lord Shiva and Vishnu.
ఇంటర్లేస్ 2020లో ఇప్పుడు మనం ఇంకో సెక్షన్ చూస్తున్నాము. సో నా వెనుక మీరు నా వెనుక చూసుకున్నట్టయితే వెరీ బ్యూటిఫుల్ స్కల్ప్చర్స్, ఆర్ట్ అలా చాలా ఉన్నాయి. సో అసలు అవి ఏంటి దాని గురించి తెలుసుకుందాము. హాయ్ మ్యామ్.
Hello,
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
How did it start and how did you get this idea?
First, let me welcome you to CCT Spaces. See, this was a dream which is, I think, 28 years. It's been in the council's mind, and it has taken us this long to make it a reality. When we built this space, we wanted to dedicate a wall for the artisans who have worked so many mediums, wood gani, metal gani, paintings gani. So predominantly manaka Andhra and Telangana crafts ekku prominence ichamu. అది 3 floors of display space ఉంది కాబట్టి we try to bring in other crafts also. So the idea was, since we had such a place where we can use it for performing arts, and it's going to be a backdrop for most of our seminars or workshops or anything, ఆ ఐడియా అనుకున్నాం అక్కడి నుంచి అందరికీ whenever it is televised or photographed, it will be a place where a talking point, and it brings to the attention, like, you're curious now, what is this on the wall, where is this craft from? That is the curiosity we wanted to get it into the public of Hyderabad, to say that these crafts can come into your drawing rooms. Why don't you sponsor our crafts rather than getting something from Europe and America, which we've been doing, all of us have been doing it, but over the years we've sort of realized the value of our crafts. దానికోసం మొదలుపెట్టింది. అండ్ ఎన్ రామచంద్రన్ అని, ద ఆర్టిస్ట్, we showed him all the crafts and we showed him the space. He visualized it and he said, itla jaste it will come out very well ani. So this is the result.
Okay.
What you have seen.
అండ్ నాకు తెలిసి ఇది ఫస్ట్ అనుకుంటాను కదా ఒక గ్యాలరీ అనేది.
గ్యాలరీ అంటే దెర్ ఆర్ ప్లేసెస్, ఐ డోంట్ నో, ఒకే చోట క్రాఫ్ట్స్ కౌన్సిల్ మేము చాలా సంవత్సరాల నుంచి వీఆర్ వర్కింగ్ విత్ ఆర్టిసన్స్. This is a tribute to all the artisans and their work, and we thought this is the place where we can display the thing, and what more than this is a rentable space.
Right.
We have about 25,000 square feet of rentable space, which we will give out for exhibitions, seminars, workshops.
సో ఇప్పుడు మనకు కనిపించే డ్రాప్లో ఏవైతే ఉన్నాయో, డ్రాప్ బ్యాక్లో అన్నీ జస్ట్ మన తెలంగాణ అండ్ ఆంధ్ర నుంచి ఉన్నాయా, లేకపోతే త్రూ అవుట్ ఇండియా?
త్రూ అవుట్ అండి. బేసిక్లీ మీరు చూస్తే చర్యాలు ఇస్తే, చందూర్ ఇస్తే, మీకు అక్కడ నల్లగా ఉన్నది చూడండి, దట్ ఈస్ బిద్రి. ఫ్రమ్ ఆంధ్ర వీ పిక్డ్ అప్ కొండపల్లి, ఎట్కోపాక, and Kalahasti దగ్గర we have a very good wood carvers.
Okay.
So a lot of them have thing. These big pieces which you are seeing over here, the artist had asked for some filler, because to fill it he needed some centerpiece.
Right.
So it was a radam which was disposed of, which was being disposed.
Right.
So we brought that radam and he's broken it up into pieces, and it depicts the carving skill of our craftsmen, because these are all made by the local craftsmen. Tanjore painting, everybody is familiar with. We put a lot of Tanjore art into the thing, and these are all master crafts people who have really worked with the artist. So tanaki alla kavali ani, like you've noticed, he's chopped off certain things, no?
Right.
So it is that way he envisaged how this ball is supposed to look, and we were very happy the way he brought it into the canvas, no? So he's ఎక్కువ wood because మనకి ప్రసిద్ధి. A wood carving is something which, then there is bell metal, the bronze.
Okay.
No? Bhuta masks ani మీరు ఎప్పుడు ఇన్నుండరు. Those are the ones which are Karnataka, the ritual masks.
Okay.
Which they use for their temple celebrations and all that. And then Dokra ani ikkada, this is from Bastar, no?
Okay.
Chhattisgarh.
Okay.
So we've tried to cover, but the wall has got only so much space. So we've tried, and the rest we will try to put it in our building, no? So display it to some extent. So I hope the public in Hyderabad take the time and the opportunity to come here and enjoy this piece of thing, because there's a lot of hard work by artisans to create this. According to size also, it is very difficult.
కానీ ఇప్పుడు ఇది చూసిన వాళ్ళు ఎవరైతే మన హైదరాబాద్ స్పెషల్గా ఎవరైతే ఇక్కడ వాళ్ళు ఉన్నారో, డెఫినెట్గా ఇక్కడికి విజిట్ చేస్తే మాత్రం ఇంకా బయట నుంచి తెచ్చుకునే ప్రసక్తే లేదు. అవసరం లేదు.
That is an artisans will get their work. సో అన్లెస్ మనం వెనకైతే రాజులు వాళ్ళు పోషించేవాళ్ళు. ఇట్ ఈస్ ఆర్ డ్యూటీ నౌ, మనం పోషించాలి. వీ హ్యావ్ టు గివ్ దెమ్ ద వర్క్. సో దిస్ ఈస్ అ థింగ్, అన్లెస్ వీ షో ఇట్ టు ద పీపుల్, దే ఆర్ నాట్ గోయింగ్ టు బీ ఏబుల్ టు అండర్స్టాండ్ వాట్ వీఆర్ టాకింగ్ అబౌట్. మేము చెప్తానే ఉంటాం, కేరళ మ్యూరల్ ఉంది, అది ఉంది, ఇది ఉంది, ద చందూర్ బ్రాస్వేర్ ఉంది. బట్ ఇట్స్ వెరీ డిఫికల్ట్ టు అండర్స్టాండ్ బికాజ్ మేము తీసుకొచ్చి ఇక్కడ డిస్ప్లే చేసి తక్కువ రోజులు ఉంచుతాం. ఇదైతే ఇట్స్ ఆల్వేస్ దే పర్మనెంట్లీ అండ్ విల్ కీప్ చేంజింగ్ ద క్రాఫ్ట్. సో లాట్ ఆఫ్ పీపుల్ కెన్, I mean, we hope they appreciate it and take orders, no, for the different crafts, for the artisans.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్. అంటే ఒక ఇనిషియేట్ తీసుకొని మీరు ఎవరైతే అంత హార్డ్ వర్క్ చేస్తున్నారో వాళ్ళందరికీ పని దొరకాలి అన్న ఒక బేసిస్ మీద మీరు అందరికీ హెల్ప్ రావాలి అని ఏదైతే అనుకుంటున్నారో, ఐ రియలీ విష్ దట్ కమ్స్ ట్రూ. బయట నుంచి ఏది రాకుండా అన్నీ మన దగ్గర నుంచి.
The local Hyderabadis are very familiar with our exhibitions, Akruti. So we've been conducting this Akruti from 25 years.
అప్రిషియేటింగ్గా అనొచ్చు అండ్ అట్ ద సేమ్ టైమ్ ఇన్స్పిరేషన్గా కూడా ఉంది. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్.
Okay, thank you Andy for giving us this opportunity to talk about Crafts Council.
ప్రస్తుతం మనము ఇక్కడ చూసుకున్నట్టయితే లైవ్గా చేనేత వర్క్ ఏదైతే ఉంటుందో అది చూస్తున్నాము. సో నమస్తే అండి, మీ పేరు?
జనగం వెంకటరమణ.
అవునా, సో ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తున్నారు మీరు?
మగ్గం అంటే చీరలు తయారు చేసే మగ్గం, ఇది మగ్గం చీరలు నేస్తున్నాం ఇప్పుడు.
ఓకే, సో చీరలు మేస్తున్నారు. సో ఇది నేయడానికి మీకు ఎంత టైం పడుతుంది?
డిజైను హెవీ డిజైన్ అయితే 8 మాసాలు కూడా పడుతుంది ఒక్కోసారి. సింపుల్ డిజైన్ అయితే 2 మాసాలు 3 మాసాలు డిజైన్ బిట్టే. హైస్ట్ 8 మాసాలు 9 మాసాల వరకు చీర తయారవ్వడానికి టైం పడుతుంది.
ఓకే, సో ఒక్క చీర నేయడానికి మీకు దగ్గర దగ్గర 8 నుంచి 9 నెలలు పడుతుంది.
కాస్ట్ చీర అయితే. సింపుల్ అయితే 2 మాసాలకి కట్ట నేస్తాం.
ఇంకో కార్యక్రమంలో మళ్ళీ కలుద్దాం. అంతవరకు చూసి ఉన్న
ఈ కార్యక్రమాన్ని www.youtube.com/vanita TV ఛానల్లో చూడండి.